Hello, and welcome to Great Sleep. Get ready to listen and relax. Today I will tell a story about an old abandoned castle about which there are terrible legends, and you will learn about the girl Amelia who decided to solve the mysteries of this creepy castle. The sun dipped low in the sky, casting a warm golden hue over the rolling hills of the picturesque countryside. In this medieval European setting, quaint villages dotted the landscape, their thatched roof cottages nestled amongst fields of vibrant wildflowers. It was a place frozen in time, where the simplicity of rural life intertwined with the whispers of ancient legends. Perched atop a hill, overlooking the idyllic landscape, stood Ravenswood Castle. Its imposing structure loomed over the surrounding countryside, shrouded in an air of mystery. The castle's dark stone walls were weathered by centuries of wind and rain, and its towering turrets reached towards the heavens. Legends whispered through the village below, tales of curses and restless spirits haunting its halls. Amelia Blackwood, a young historian with a passion for the supernatural, arrived in the nearby village. Her eyes sparkled with excitement as she gazed upon the castle from a distance. She had spent years studying ancient manuscripts and maps, immersing herself in the rich tapestry of history. But it was the legends surrounding Ravenswood Castle that had captured her imagination. As Amelia made her way through the cobbled streets of the village, she couldn't help but notice the wary glances she received from the locals. They spoke in hushed tones, warning her about the dangers that awaited within the castle's walls. But Amelia's fascination only grew stronger with each chilling tale she heard. She entered the Rusty Dagger, a cozy tavern nestled in the heart of the village. The air was thick with the scent of ale and hearty meals as she took a seat at a worn wooden table. The tavern was filled with villagers, their voices blending together in a comforting hum. A weathered old man approached her, his eyes filled with both curiosity and concern. "You're new around here, aren't you?" he asked, his voice gruff but kind. Amelia smiled warmly. "Yes, I am. My name is Amelia Blackwood. I'm a historian, and I've come to learn more about Ravenswood Castle and its legends." The old man's eyes widened, and he glanced around nervously before leaning in closer. "You'd best be careful, lass. Ravenswood Castle is not a place to be trifled with. It's cursed, you see. Haunted by restless spirits and a sorcerer's wrath." Amelia's excitement grew, her curiosity piqued. "Tell me more," she urged, leaning in closer. The old man took a deep breath, his voice dropping to a whisper. "Legend has it that centuries ago, the sorcerer who once lived in the castle was betrayed by those he trusted. Enraged, he placed a curse upon the castle, vowing that anyone who dared to enter would face a fate worse than death." Amelia's eyes gleamed with excitement. And have there been any who have ventured into the castle? The old man nodded solemnly. Aye, there have been a few brave souls who have tried, but none have returned the same. Some say they were driven mad by the spirits that haunt the castle. Others claim they were never seen again. Amelia's heart raced with anticipation. She knew the risks, but the allure of uncovering the truth was too strong to resist. Thank you for your warning, she said, her voice filled with determination. But I must see Ravenswood Castle for myself. The old man's face fell, and he placed a weathered hand on Amelia's shoulder. Be careful, lass. The castle holds many secrets, and some are best left undisturbed. Amelia nodded gratefully, her mind already filled with plans and possibilities. She bid the old man farewell and stepped out into the fading light of day. Ravenswood Castle awaited her, its dark secrets calling to her like a siren song. With each step she took towards the castle, her heart pounded with a mixture of excitement and trepidation. Amelia's days were spent immersed in her research. She pored over ancient manuscripts, deciphering faded ink and tracing her fingers over maps that hinted at hidden passages and forgotten chambers. The legends and curses surrounding Ravenswood Castle consumed her thoughts, fueling her desire to uncover the truth. The village folk were more than willing to share their stories with Amelia. Over cups of steaming tea, they recounted chilling tales of ghostly apparitions wandering the castle's corridors and blood-curdling screams that echoed through the night. They warned her of the curse that had befallen Ravenswood Castle, claiming that anyone who dared to enter would face a fate worse than death. But Amelia's passion burned brighter with each tale she heard. She longed to unravel the mysteries that lay within the castle's ancient walls. The legends spoke of a sorcerer who had cursed the castle, seeking revenge for a betrayal centuries ago. Amelia was determined to uncover the truth behind the curse and bring peace to the restless spirits trapped within. One evening, as the sun began its descent beyond the horizon, Amelia found herself sitting in the Rusty Dagger once again. The tavern was quieter now, its patrons scattered throughout the village. She sipped her tea, lost in thought as she contemplated her next move. A soft voice interrupted her reverie. "Excuse me, miss. Are you Amelia Blackwood?" Amelia looked up to find a young woman standing before her, her eyes filled with a mix of curiosity and trepidation. "Yes, I am," Amelia replied, setting her tea aside. "How may I help you?" The young woman hesitated for a moment before speaking. "My name is Eliza. I overheard your conversations about Ravenswood Castle, and I couldn't help but be intrigued. I have my own reasons for wanting to explore the castle's secrets." Amelia's interest was piqued. She motioned for Eliza to take a seat. "Please, join me. Tell me more about your reasons for wanting to explore Ravenswood Castle." Eliza took a seat opposite Amelia, her eyes filled with determination. "My family has lived in this village for generations. We have always been drawn to the castle, its mysteries calling to us like a siren song. My ancestors were said to have had a connection to the sorcerer who cursed the castle. I want to uncover the truth and break the curse that has plagued our family for centuries." Amelia's eyes widened with excitement. "You have a personal connection to the curse? This could be the breakthrough we need to unravel the secrets of Ravenswood Castle." Eliza nodded, a mix of determination and fear in her eyes. "I have spent years researching my family's history, piecing together fragments of information. But I need your expertise and determination to help me delve deeper into the castle's mysteries." Amelia smiled, feeling a surge of excitement at the prospect of a companion in her quest. "Eliza, I would be honored to join forces with you. Together, we will uncover the truth behind Ravenswood Castle and bring an end to its curse." And so, Amelia and Eliza formed an unlikely alliance, their shared passion and determination fueling their quest. They spent countless hours poring over ancient texts and maps, piecing together the puzzle of Ravenswood Castle's history. As their bond grew stronger, so did their resolve to face the unknown together. Amelia's determination grew stronger with each passing day. She had become convinced that there was truth behind the legends, and her heart yearned to uncover the secrets hidden within Ravenswood Castle. Despite the warnings from the villagers, she made up her mind to venture into the heart of darkness. She spent days preparing for her journey, gathering supplies and mentally preparing herself for what lay ahead. Her backpack was filled with candles, matches, and a journal to document her findings. She wore sturdy boots and carried a lantern to light her way through the castle's gloomy corridors. As she stood at the foot of Ravenswood Castle, her heart pounded in her chest. The wind whispered through the trees, as if urging her forward. With a deep breath, she pushed open the heavy wooden doors and stepped into the unknown. The castle's interior was as hauntingly beautiful as Amelia had imagined. The walls were adorned with faded tapestries, their once vibrant colors now muted with age. Dust particles danced in the sunlight that streamed through stained glass windows, casting an ethereal glow upon the stone floors. Amelia's footsteps echoed through the grand hallway as she ventured further into the castle. The flickering candlelight cast eerie shadows on the stone walls, making them appear to come alive. She couldn't help but feel a sense of awe and trepidation as she explored the vast chambers and winding staircases. As she made her way through the labyrinthine corridors, Amelia couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. creaking floorboards and the distant sound of dripping water added to the eerie atmosphere. She pressed on, her curiosity overpowering any fear that threatened to consume her. It wasn't long before Amelia began to encounter supernatural phenomena. Ghostly apparitions flitted in and out of her peripheral vision, whispering in hushed voices that sent shivers down her spine. The temperature dropped suddenly, causing her breath to mist in the air. Yet, she pressed on, determined to uncover the truth. She entered a grand chamber, its walls adorned with faded portraits of long-forgotten nobility. The eyes of the painted figures seemed to follow her every move, their gazes filled with an unsettling intensity. Amelia shivered, her breath catching in her throat. Suddenly, a whisper filled the air, barely audible yet impossible to ignore. "Leave this place, intruder," it hissed, sending a chill down Amelia's spine. Amelia turned around, her eyes scanning the room for the source of the voice. "Who's there?" she called out, her voice steady despite her racing heart. A figure materialized before her, its form translucent and ethereal. It was a young woman, dressed in a gown that seemed to belong to a bygone era. Her eyes glowed with an otherworldly light as she spoke. "I am Lady Genevieve Ravenswood, once mistress of this castle," the apparition said, her voice filled with both sadness and anger. "You trespass upon sacred ground, where restless spirits roam and curses linger." Amelia took a step forward, her eyes filled with empathy. "Lady Genevieve, I mean no harm. I am here to uncover the truth behind the curse that has plagued Ravenswood Castle for centuries." The ghostly figure regarded Amelia with a mix of curiosity and caution. "You seek the truth? Many have come before you, but none have succeeded. The curse is strong, and its secrets are well guarded." Amelia's determination burned brighter, her voice filled with conviction. "I will not be deterred. I believe that the truth can set the spirits free and bring peace to Ravenswood Castle. Please, Lady Genevieve, help me in my quest." The ghostly figure hesitated for a moment before nodding solemnly. "Very well, Amelia Blackwood. I shall guide you through the treacherous halls of Ravenswood Castle. But be warned, the path ahead is filled with darkness and danger." Amelia thanked Lady Genevieve for her assistance, feeling a sense of gratitude and excitement at the prospect of uncovering the castle's secrets with the help of a ghostly ally. Together, they ventured deeper into the unknown, their footsteps echoing through the castle's ancient halls. Amelia's encounters with the supernatural grew more frequent and intense as she delved deeper into Ravenswood Castle. The pace quickened as she navigated through dark corridors and stumbled upon hidden chambers. Each room held its own secrets, each step bringing her closer to the heart of the curse. The castle itself seemed to respond to Amelia's presence. Doors slammed shut behind her, trapping her in rooms that felt like cages. Shadows danced on the walls, taking on sinister forms that made her blood run cold. But Amelia pressed on, her determination unwavering. As she explored a dimly lit library, she stumbled upon a dusty book hidden behind a row of ancient tomes. Its leather cover was worn and weathered, its pages yellowed with age. As Amelia opened it, a gust of wind swept through the room, causing the candle flames to flicker and dance. The pages revealed a tale of love and betrayal, of a sorcerer consumed by rage and vengeance. It spoke of a forbidden romance between Lady Genevieve Ravenswood and a young sorcerer named Adrian. Their love was forbidden, as Adrian belonged to a rival sorcerer's family. When their secret was discovered, tragedy struck. Amelia's heart ached as she read the tale, the emotions of the past seeping into her very being. She could feel the pain and longing that had consumed Lady Genevieve and Adrian, their spirits forever trapped within the castle's walls. As she closed the book, Amelia felt a presence behind her. She turned around to find Lady Genevieve standing before her eyes filled with sorrow. "You have discovered the truth," Lady Genevieve whispered, her voice barely audible. "The curse that plagues Ravenswood Castle is born from a love betrayed, a love that still lingers in the hearts of those who perished." Amelia reached out to Lady Genevieve, her voice filled with empathy. "I will do whatever it takes to break the curse and bring peace to Ravenswood Castle. We cannot let love and tragedy define its legacy." Lady Genevieve nodded, a mixture of gratitude and determination in her eyes. "Together, we shall unravel the mysteries that lie within these walls. But beware, Amelia Blackwood, for the darkness grows stronger with each step we take." Amelia's resolve hardened as she clasped Lady Genevieve's ghostly hand. "I will not falter, Lady Genevieve. We will bring an end to the curse that has haunted Ravenswood Castle for far too long." The relentless pursuit of the truth took its toll on Amelia. Sleepless nights plagued her, filled with nightmares and visions that blurred the line between reality and fantasy. She saw faces contorted with pain, heard screams that pierced her very soul. The weight of the curse bore down on her, threatening to consume her sanity. Her once vibrant spirit began to wane as she spent hours poring over ancient texts and deciphering cryptic symbols. Dark circles formed under her eyes, a testament to the toll the journey had taken on her. But she couldn't stop now. The castle's secrets were within her grasp, and she would not rest until she had unraveled them. Amelia's obsession with breaking the curse grew stronger with each passing day. She pushed herself to the brink, ignoring the pleas of the villagers who warned her of the consequences. She was determined to free Ravenswood Castle from its haunted past, no matter the cost. One evening, as Amelia sat alone in a dimly lit chamber, exhaustion washed over her like a tidal wave. Her eyes burned with fatigue, her body aching from the strain of her journey. She closed her eyes, hoping to find a moment of respite from the relentless pursuit of the truth. But instead of finding solace in sleep, Amelia found herself transported to a realm between dreams and reality. Shadows danced before her, taking on familiar forms that sent shivers down her spine. The sorcerer who had cursed Ravenswood Castle materialized before her, his eyes burning with an otherworldly fire. Amelia Blackwood, the sorcerer's voice boomed, sending a chill down her spine. You dare to challenge the power that has plagued Ravenswood Castle for centuries. You are but a mere mortal, destined to be consumed by the darkness. Amelia stood tall, her voice filled with defiance. I will not be swayed by your threats, sorcerer. I am here to bring an end to the curse and free the spirits trapped within these walls. The sorcerer's laughter echoed through the realm, its malevolence reverberating through Amelia's very being. You are a fool, Amelia Blackwood. The curse is stronger than you can imagine. It will consume you, body and soul. Amelia's heart raced, fear and determination warring within her. She refused to let the sorcerer's words break her spirit. With a surge of inner strength, she summoned the memories of Lady Genevieve and the countless spirits who had guided her on her journey. I am not alone, Amelia declared, her voice filled with conviction. The spirits of Ravenswood Castle stand with me. Together, we will break the curse and bring an end to your reign of darkness. The sorcerer's eyes narrowed, his power crackling in the air. We shall see, Amelia Blackwood. We shall see. And with those words, Amelia was jolted awake, her body drenched in sweat. The room was still and silent, the only sound the pounding of her heart. She knew that her encounter with the sorcerer was a warning, a reminder of the dangers that lay ahead. But Amelia refused to be deterred. She would face the darkness head-on, armed with the knowledge and determination that had brought her this far. The final battle loomed on the horizon, and she would not rest until she had brought an end to the curse that had plagued Ravenswood Castle for far too long. Amelia's relentless pursuit led her to a hidden room deep within the bowels of Ravenswood Castle. The air was heavy with ancient magic as she stepped into the dimly lit chamber. The walls were adorned with symbols and sigils, their meaning lost to time. In the center of the room stood a pedestal, upon which rested an ancient tome. As Amelia approached, a voice echoed through the chamber, causing her heart to skip a beat. You have come far, Amelia Blackwood, it whispered, sending chills down her spine. The voice belonged to none other than the sorcerer responsible for the curse that had plagued Ravenswood Castle for centuries. The sorcerer materialized before Amelia, his eyes burning with an otherworldly fire. He revealed the truth behind the curse, recounting a tale of betrayal and revenge that spanned generations. Amelia listened intently, her mind racing to find a way to break the curse and save herself from the sorcerer's wrath. The curse can only be broken by a sacrifice, the sorcerer explained, his voice filled with both malice and resignation. A sacrifice of love and forgiveness. Only then can the spirits find peace and Ravenswood Castle be freed from its haunted past. Amelia's heart sank as she realized the weight of the task before her. She knew what she had to do, but the cost was great. The sorcerer watched her closely, his eyes filled with a mix of anticipation and sadness. "Do you have the strength to make the ultimate sacrifice, Amelia Blackwood?" he asked, his voice filled with both challenge and doubt. Amelia took a deep breath, her voice steady despite the turmoil within her. "I do," she replied, her eyes meeting the sorcerer's gaze. "I will do whatever it takes to break the curse and bring peace to Ravenswood Castle." The sorcerer nodded, a mixture of respect and resignation in his eyes. "Very well, Amelia Blackwood. The choice is yours. But remember, the path ahead is filled with darkness and danger. May you find the strength to overcome it." With those words, the sorcerer vanished, leaving Amelia standing alone in the chamber. She looked down at the ancient tome, her heart heavy with the weight of the task before her. But she knew that she had come too far to turn back now. The fate of Ravenswood Castle and its restless spirits rested in her hands. The sorcerer set a deadline for Amelia to break the curse, leaving her with a sense of urgency that fueled her determination. She raced against time, scouring the castle for clues and allies to aid her in her quest. Each moment of respite brought her closer to unraveling the secrets that held Ravenswood Castle captive. Amelia discovered hidden chambers filled with ancient artifacts, each holding a piece of the puzzle. She deciphered cryptic riddles and incantations, her mind working tirelessly to find the key that would break the curse. Along the way, she encountered spirits trapped within the castle, their ethereal presence guiding her towards her goal. She formed unlikely alliances with the ghosts of Ravenswood Castle, their knowledge and guidance proving invaluable. Together, they pieced together the fragments of the past, unlocking the secrets that had remained hidden for centuries. But time was running out, and Amelia could feel the weight of the sorcerer's deadline pressing upon her. As she ventured deeper into the castle's labyrinthine corridors, Amelia stumbled upon a hidden chamber bathed in an eerie blue light. the air crackled with energy, and she could sense that she was on the verge of a breakthrough. In the center of the chamber stood a pedestal, upon which rested an ancient artifact. It was a small, intricately carved amulet, pulsating with a faint glow. Amelia's heart raced as she reached out to touch it, a surge of power coursing through her veins. The spirits of Ravenswood Castle gathered around her, their ethereal forms lending her strength and guidance. Together, they chanted ancient incantations, their voices blending into a harmonious melody that filled the chamber. As the last note faded away, the amulet glowed with an intense light, illuminating the chamber in a dazzling display. Amelia could feel the energy radiating from the artifact, its power surging through her like a current. With a steady hand, Amelia placed the amulet around her neck, feeling its weight against her chest. The spirits watched with anticipation, their eyes filled with hope and gratitude. "The curse is broken," Lady Genevieve whispered, her voice filled with awe. "You have brought peace to Ravenswood Castle." Amelia smiled, a mixture of relief and triumph flooding her being. She had succeeded in her quest, freeing Ravenswood Castle from its haunted past. As she gazed upon the castle's now peaceful halls, she couldn't help but feel a sense of fulfillment. But as the dust settled, a new mystery lingered in the air. The sorcerer's revelation about Amelia's own past left unanswered questions, hinting at further adventures that lay ahead. With a sense of purpose renewed, Amelia vowed to continue her journey, ready to face whatever challenges awaited her in the supernatural world.